Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Wild Rift video. Today I have AP Kaisa in the mid lane for you guys. So let's just jump straight to the build. Now, AP Kaisa build, everyone already knows the AP Kaisa build. Mana Mune into Nash's Tooth, into Riftmaker, into Rebelons, and lastly Void Staff. And for boots, I'll actually get the boots later. So first I didn't go for Manamune, right? Just got a scale and all that. And second, Nash's Tooth. Although sometimes what I like to do is that if I get a few kills or assists in the early game before the first dragon, what I would instead do is that instead of going for Manamune, right, I'd purchase the tier and then I will purchase Nash's Tooth. So I'll go tier into Nash's Tooth. So my tier will start to stack, but then my first item will be Nash's Tooth. My first ability evolve will get delayed, but I'll still, I will have Nash's Tooth. So I'll be much stronger in the early game. So this is something I like to do sometimes, not every time. Majority games you will go for Manamune first item. And then you can just purchase stasis. Now, for boots, some people might disagree with me, but I like to go for Gluttonous Greaves for the Omnivamp instead of Berserkers or Boots of Mana. I like to go for Omnivamp boots. And the reason why is because the lifesteal that it gives you, right? It helps you survive so many dire situations. Like so many times it has happened to me that I would have died, but I didn't die, and I carried the entire team fight because I had a lot of lifesteal. And that lifesteal is what helped me survive. Is because even in the late game, even if you go full AP, you still will be using a lot of basic attacks, right? And those basic attacks will heal you a ton. So that can really, really help you survive a lot of dire situations. That's why I like to go for Gluttonous Greaves. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the runes. First rune, you should always go for Conquer. You don't need to go for First Strike. I wouldn't recommend you to ever go for First Strike. And then for, I believe it's called Domination? Precision. Okay. In the Precision runes, you want to go for Brutal. Why would you ever go for Triumph or Gathering Storm? Just makes no sense. Just go for Brutal because you would rely a lot on your basic attacks as well. And for the second rune, you can either go for Giant Slayer if the enemy is a lot very tanky. If not, then go for Coupe de Grace. And then for the third rune, it is optional. Now over there, first thing you don't want to do is go for that attack speed rune. You don't want to go for that. Okay. Instead of that, if the enemy has a lot of CC, go for Legend Tenacity. If the enemy does not have a lot of CC, or you feel like you can avoid it, then go for Bloodline. I personally prefer Bloodline because it gives me that Omnivamp and it allows me to survive a lot of dire situations in a team fight or whatever. And say you get very low in a team fight, right? You can just step out of the team fight, especially if you have this stacked up. You can just heal up on some minions or on a jungle camp, and you'll be good to go back. And for the fourth rune, you can either go for Overgrowth or you can go to Inspiration and get what was the rune called? Let me see. Nimbus Cloak. Nimbus Cloak will give you movement speed, make it easier to escape or catch up. Overgrowth and make you more tanky. And for the summoners, Flash and Exhaust. If you don't want to go for Exhaust, you can go for Barrier. You can either even go for Ignite. I personally like Exhaust because the priority is to survive. So with that being said, let's jump straight to the gameplay. All right, on to the gameplay. So Kaisa mid. Kaisa mid is definitely valid, by the way. This is not a troll or anything. Kaisa mid is definitely valid. Now, what champions in the mid lane do you really not want to pick Kaisa into? Well, I would say Fizz, Diana, Zed as well. Of course, you can outplay them. But the thing is that these champions all in is just way too disgusting, right? Way too disgusting. Whereas Yasuo, Yone, these champions are still a lot more manageable, right? While any mage, any ranged mage, such as Twisted Fates, Brand, I just killed Galio right there. Galio, let's go to Galio as well. Oriana, Ziggs, etc. Right? All these champions, you can actually pick Kaisa into them. Now over here I died. Sure, I got the kill as well, but I could have survived. I don't know. All I had to do was take the plant, but I didn't. I wasn't taking the plant because I didn't expect him to flash on me, and I was just trying to backpull. So I was like, you know, oh, I take the plant, but he just flashed on me. I didn't expect that. Well played to him.
Enemy slain.
So basically, these champions, range champions, you can easily pick Kaisa into. Of course, you winning the lane or bullying them is not going to be easy. They're gonna outrange you, outpoke you, and all that. So against those champions, you can still play Kaisa. You can still win the lane if they misplay or whatever. But it will definitely be hard, and you will get outpoked. So against those champions, all you want to do is just farm to the late game. Just farm, push your waves, and just roam, gank at the lanes, help the jungler out. That's how you want to play it. Just focus on pushing the wave and stuff like that.
Enemy missing.
So yeah.
Enemy double kill. Allies slain.
Here, see, I pushed the wave, and I'm roaming. I don't know if Galio's level 5 or not. Okay, Pantheon gets the kill, which is nice. Early game champion Pantheon is. It'll allow him to snowball better.
It's fight or flight. Only now I do not run.
Ah, I see what I'm doing. What I like to do now, especially like if I get ahead, like if I get a couple kills and stuff, what I do is at first item I don't go for mana mune. I'll purchase the tier, but then instead of mana mune, what I'll do is that I'll buy Nash's. Now over here I'm pinging the team. I've been pinging the top lane again and again, but they just don't want to listen. Both of them die, and it's one of my favorite insults. Okay, don't judge me. I like it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Instead of mana mune, I'll go for Nashor too, but I will purchase the tier, just so the tier can stack up. And it's just that early game, I don't really need mana mune, you know, when I can just get Nashor's Tooth, especially if I'm ahead. If you're not ahead, do not do this, because if you do this, you're not going to get the first item before the first dragon. And this will delay your first ability, your Q evolve. But if you have a couple kills or assists or something like that, you should be able to get Nashor's Tooth and the tier before the first dragon. And this will just improve your scaling even more. And it will make you stronger in the early game than how strong you will be with the mana mune. So yeah. Look at that, Kayne already has blue form. Because he's running that item, that burn item.
Back for the others who could not.
Let's see, do I kill them? Nice. Oh. Wait, am I dead? Look at that. Did you guys see what I did? Oh, he killed me. Kayne is just so... What can I say, man? And our jungler is just farming. Anyway. Again, I forgot what I was saying. I keep forgetting what I'm saying. I keep losing my train of thoughts.
This skin lives on me.
Yeah, I think I was talking about how I isolated my Q onto Galio over there. I stepped away from the minions, and then I used my first ability on Galio. Anyway, this Kayne is gonna be a huge problem, by the way. This
Double
Olaf was
kill.
good this match. This match was literally a 2v5. Because this Pantheon was bad,
The enemy team has
and this
summoned
bot and this
Rift
top lane, both ADC and
You
support,
have slain
both
an
of them were
enemy. Shut down.
absolutely horrible.
Enemy slain.
It was literally me and Olaf carrying. Over here, I'm just pushing because I don't know when it's going for the dragon. My jungler was dead, respawning. Kayne was also dead. No one is going for any objectives, so I can just push a lot of. I can just push the mid turret, get a lot of platings. And that's exactly what I did. I'll just damage him even more. He's less than half HP. Look at that. This is why against champions such as Galio, you can pick Kaisa into and easily destroy her.
You have slain
Ah,
an
look
enemy.
at that. Kill. Do I get the turret though? Oh, no, maybe. Yes, I
First
can.
turret destroyed.
Trees.
Shida. I can kill her. I can kill her if Pantheon goes in.
Ally slain. Enemy slain.
Ooh.
Ally slain.
Okay, nice. We both exhaust each other. Exhaust is so broken in Wild Rift, man. Exhaust is so broken. The damage reduction, but especially the movement speed. The slow is just crazy. Look at what this Lux will do. Just observe Lux. Look at what she's doing. Instead of just backputting, she's walking around in circles. She's doing literally nothing.
I like it.
Even if she doesn't
just might
backput,
stay.
at least back off. She's just still standing there at the dragon. This is what this guy did the whole match. Like, I don't know what was going on in this guy's head. Just some damage onto Galio. Very nice.
You're nothing.
Very nice rotation from Olaf, by the way. And the Aatrox is now coming. The enemy Aatrox was bad, by the way. The enemy Aatrox wasn't good. Here I'm just focusing the Kayne. Nice. Use my Q to isolate. Use my ult to isolate my Q. Jump onto Ashe, and that is a triple kill. Easy. Taking the plan just so I can get some HP mana. Just for the hell of it. She doesn't need
Slain
it.
the dragon.
All the gold. I like gold. I should be able to get it. I just need like 2 basic attacks. Okay. I mean, obviously I can't step up. He's just gonna CC chain me and one-shot me. It's a Galio.
Exploit them.
Now look at this misfortune, taking my mid wave. For no reason.
Danger.
For literally no
Engage.
reason. Just taking my mid farm. Literally no reason at all. Big, what is she even doing? Just go top farm.
Fight or flight. Only now. I do not
Oh
want
man, this
Ally
matchmaking is just something else. This Kayne.
Enemy
By the way, in
turret
this match, I will show you guys how to counter Kayne. I countered this Kayne so good. This Kayne was literally on my ass. This guy just wanted to kill me. He kept trying to kill me, but he just couldn't. That's unfortunate. But I do kill him though. Yeah.